'Twas the fortnight before Christmas, the most stolen holiday. Something, something, Odin was gay. Welcome to Java and Jugs. Can you tell I didn't prepare that one? I was like, it's 2 weeks before Christmas. This will be fine. So today we're exploring the fact that all of Christmas is stolen, actually. And as a pirate enthusiast, I can't really complain about that. What are you guys' thoughts?
Matey, it's there for the taking. I agree. I think there's a lot of
we're heathens.
Would you say?
I said we're heathens. We take things.
Of course,
that's what we do.
Technically, all the traditions are heathen in origin, so it would be taking back.
True.
Yeah.
Details, though.
Yeah, I like how you put that.
It's not being American if you can't steal nothing. Ain't that you're not American if you don't steal? Isn't
that kind of part of the tradition? Is that we are able to just, by divine decree, take what we want? Yeah, it's ours for the taking, people. And then you wrap it in a package and you give it to somebody else, like you
regifting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Here, we will give you back a fraction of the land we took from you. Thank us now.
You gotta be grateful. You better be grateful.
Everything that we give you back that was yours that we took.
I remember one time somebody gave me a gift and I really didn't like it too much. And so somebody saw they liked the gift. So I gave it to them. So then the person saw the gift, but the other person had the gift and was like, hey, I gave Kelly that same thing. That's where I got it from.
Have you all done that? I've regifted things before.
Oh, man, it was like, hey, why you didn't like it, Kelly? I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Well, I don't want to keep something that I won't use, and I don't want to throw it away. So if I think that somebody else will be able to utilize the product or what have you, then I'd rather that than just have it sitting around collecting dust or toss or whatever.
Sure. So, I don't really re-gift though. I'll do something like, hey Ryan, my kids gave me this. I don't play, but I know you do. Would you like that? Like I won't like wrap it up and be like, that's a thing. And, like I'll be like, no, I got it and I can't use it, but you can. Maybe sort of thing.
Pay forward.
Maybe I'll be honest. I probably have been honest before about that, but I don't know. I don't remember.
We should make it a poll question across the myriad channels. Do you be honest or do you pretend you're being thoughtful when you regift?
Oh, we should. And in fact, to everybody who is in the comments right now, good morning. Happy holidays to you, whatever you do or do not celebrate. I hope that you have a fantastic time with family and friends or whatever it is that you do, even if it's in a hole, just typing and watching us here online. But do you have any particular traditions that you've created in your own family or friends, whether it's like some kind of exchange or a meal together, or maybe everybody brings something to the meal? I'd love to know if you have any traditions, because unfortunately I don't have many traditions of anything because of how I grew up. So I kind of am jealous sometimes when I see people enjoying themselves with like little cute ideas they've created with their family. I love that.
Well, if you don't have your own traditions, store-bought is fine. I'm reminded of something Owen Morgan said years ago, because people were like, Owen, you're a former JW, you're not religious anymore. Why are you so crazy about Christmas? And he said, well, that's why, because I was a JW. I wasn't allowed to do Christmas. So now I all the Christmas. I have all the trees and all the lights and so on.
I love that.
Yeah. I love the lights. Oh my God, the lights and the other shiny stuff.
Do you guys decorate your homes? Do you do any kind of?
I don't do it anymore.
No. Anything? Like, do you put anything up?
No, my mom. I will help my mom.
I decorate myself.
Yeah. like my mom is crazy. My mom's crazy Christmas, and she collects ornaments. She's like 2 trees, bigger one and a smaller one, and she has snowmen. Like she used to collect the Santa bears when they was out, so she has a lot of those. Geez. So yeah, and so I just help her put her stuff up. That's enough for me.
enough for you, yeah. Because taking that all down is a freaking chore,
And
and
we
then you
usually
have to
go
have
over
a
her
place
house
to store
anyway
it.
for the actual holiday.
And yeah, you gotta put it
So
back.
what's the use in me doing my
In the
house
back
and
something.
come over my house? We have a
Mm,
reef on my door. That's about it.
yeah.
We used to
Yeah,
do
we don't.
more, but now my kid is like 14, so not so interested in all the decorations and stuff. But like we do the tree, we still did the tree, and um, there was one tradition that we had for many years, but I should bring it back probably. It was like we would take a box, like a gift box, and put a movie and pajamas and snacks, and then open it like the night before Christmas.
Oh.
And
Little
we would do
portable
like a little
party.
movie night. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like a
yeah.
little movie night thing.
I was just wondering because how do traditions compare being in the U.S. versus not? Like, is it because a lot of Americans are still a little weirded out by like the post-Halloween holidays they have in Mexico. I don't want to mispronounce the Spanish name of the damn thing.
I'll say it because I
Yeah.
Spanish. Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
is are Christmas versions significantly different, do you think?
A little bit, yeah. Well, there was one thing that I noticed. I don't know. Do you guys have like a big meal?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
When do you have it?
On the 25th usually.
Yeah.
25th.
Although
Okay,
that does vary. Some people do the 24th.
okay. So yeah, we in Argentina it's like it's always the 24th, but at
Oh,
night it's dinner time. It's kind of like it's called Noche Buena, which means like good night. I guess.
okay.
I guess will be translated.
No, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, so that's like a big, like really big family gathering and party and stuff. And then Christmas morning, you open the gifts. But I mean, there's also pretty much kind of the same, commercialized Christmas trees and lights and gifts given and stuff. I don't
Mhm.
remember having any other super different thing other than like the thing with the 24th, which it has a name and everything. So it's kind of like, I would say it's similar to Dia de los Muertos, but like Argentinian version of the day before Christmas.
I
Okay.
think there
That makes
there
sense.
may have been something. So when I was little, my mother's side of my family was huge. My grandmother had 5 kids, and they all had kids, and several of them were married too, and so forth. So it was like a big family thing. So because the 25th was for like the nuclear family, the 24th was for the extended family. So we all got together and it was like Thanksgiving too, right? It was like a shit ton of people and a shit ton of food, and we did that on the 24th. I was never clear on whether that was because everyone did their own nuclear families on the 25th, or if the big family gathering was the original holiday tradition, and then everybody did their own thing on the 25th because that was the day that was left over. So it could be we had the same tradition, but now no one has extended families. So
No, I know on my mom's dad's side, that was the larger one because my granddad was the youngest out of 12 kids. So we went over to his sister's house, the middle sister, and we would do that. But Christmas, my dad, I don't know why, but my dad more so was he loved Christmas Eve. That was his day. He would
Yeah.
we would
The
go
lead up to it.
and we would be making the desserts and the cookies and stuff. He would be so happy. He's evil any other time of the year, but that day he was nice. But
Kelly, I'm sorry.
yeah. But when I got a little older, we still was kids. Maybe my mom had a friend, and so her husband was Dominican, and we would combine the traditions together. So that was kind of nice, different kind of foods for the holiday had, and then what we had, as soul food. We kind of put it together, and we would do our own thing. That was really nice, I think. And we would get together. There would be a lot of us over there. Half of them I ain't the same until they was saying because I could speak with Spanish. But yeah,
So why? So I'm sorry. So why? Because Webro says that for their tradition, they set up a Yule tree, and they have a tradition because they like to hang ornaments on it that are keepsakes from loved ones, which I enjoy, and I've given like personal handmade keepsakes like that to put on trees because I know some people are really into it. And I only do that for people I know are into like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like something with the date, or if it's their first dog or their first
Yeah.
child or something like that, I feel like that's a cute little,
Yeah,
you know, a
my mom
tradition of
does that
remembering
too.
who cared about you at that specific time of the year. Whatever.
Everybody has their
You end
ornament.
up with so many ornaments that have like a year number on them or something.
Right. Yeah.
We
that's
don't
why
even need like the
thousands.
store-bought decorations at a certain point.
Just
Mine
all
has a pickle and cats. No, real cats. Real cats constantly trying to climb the tree.
oh, they
So-
do that.
Which is fair, yeah. It's another reason to avoid the store-bought decorations because I mean they're shiny, they're pretty, and I do love shiny and pretty, but they're very
yeah.
fragile. One fall off the tree and there's glass everywhere. Why do they? We have plastic now. Why are we still making them out of glass? It's
Yeah, that is
frustrating.
a bit. Yeah, that
My
is a
mom
bit
is a
silly.
retired chef, so she has a food tree. It's like different stuff, different food and ornaments she gets from all around that's with food related. So we have a whole tree of a food tree, different food, and yes, like
Potatoes.
Snack time.
Utensils.
I love it.
You do utensils.
I mean, a lot of people partially do that with there's so many different flavors of candy canes, and now there's other snacks that get
Yeah.
different companies.
Yes, yes, that stuff too. Candy cane.
What are they?
snacks.
Peanut butter cup ornaments a few years ago?
Yep, she got them. Yep.
What?
Mhm.
Okay, I don't know about all that. But the
And-
candy
and-
cane
That's her
thing is-
tree.
yeah.
And kids in elementary school that like to string popcorn and make garlands out of pop. So yeah, you could do them. You could do an edible tree. Absolutely. I mean,
Nice.
maybe not the tree itself.
I mean, it was.
but-
It's the stuff's not real. It's it's not real stuff.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
It's not real. Yeah. It's not.
What
real.
about everybody in the audience? Do you have like a special food? Like what's your favorite meal or specific food that you like to eat around this holiday?
Christmas snack. Like, for example, Dr. Ben loves smegnog. I don't know why, but
do you
there
eggnog?
it is.
You said eggnog?
Smegnog, which
What
is
is
like
smegnog?
eggnog.
That's
But-
what I've never.
Yeah, but with an S. Smegnog.
Yeah, but what is that?
SM.
I don't know.
It's a joke, I think. I think it's just a joke.
I
Right?
suspect it's eggnog flavored with foot meth.
What,
I've never even heard of that. What the hell?
Huh.
What is
Okay. That's fair.
It's Dr. Ben lore. Let it go.
oh, okay. Spicy holiday drink made from like the drink. Okay. I guess maybe. I hope.
Well, that's
don't know.
eggnog. That's just eggnog, right? This one has S and M at the beginning.
Yeah, I know,
Is
but
it-
what's different in it? Is smegma?
Let's see.
Something like that. Yes.
Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm not. I'm
Dr.
afraid
Ben
to
is a
even
silly
ask
guy.
that question.
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally Dr. Kidney Beans. He's a silly
Oh,
bean.
I see. But did you see the whole description? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is that.
I don't want to know. I'm afraid. Okay, so Deviant Outcast has one. It might take her a while to get it all typed in, but she says that as a kid, I always wanted a Christmas like the ones my classmates, like my classmates had. But instead of that, the entire December was the all living nightmare culminating on Christmas when we were locked into the house for 4
Oof.
days straight minimum, the 23rd
What?
to the 26th. I created my own Christmas as an adult, celebrating alone, giving myself a gift, decorating my own little tree, drinking low alcohol glog. Oh, I want to know what glog is. Glog. Since last year, I'm finally celebrating my Christmas with my cuddle squirrel, Soot. I love hearing that. And we love that you're creating your own traditions with the people that you love and don't feel like you're trapped somewhere, because that's the worst feeling in the world when you feel like you're just stuck, especially with people you don't like.
Huh? Did you
Hmm.
let us read
First
that
of all-
correctly?
Congratulations.
The special ingredient.
I
I knew
somewhat
it.
relate. When I was little, my brother and I were locked in our bedrooms. A spicy
have that
holiday drink
anyway on
made
a
from
regular
cinnamon,
basis.
nutmeg. Yeah, and yeah, it's smegnog. It's exactly what you think.
Baby
it is,
batter.
yes.
Oh man,
I warned. I said I'm sorry to ruin your mornings. You should have stopped reading there if you didn't want to know.
you should have stopped reading there. I will never be able to
Honestly,
look at
that
eggnog
kind of goes with
again.
the ancient traditions because that's what happened, right? Is on the winter solstice, they light the fire. This is where the Yule log comes from, because so many of the northern countries are on or near the Arctic Circle. So the winter solstice is like, oops, sun forgot to rise for a few days, and so they'll light the Yule log, and the reason it's so damn big is so it'll burn for as many days as possible to light the darkness, and then they drink their drinks and have an orgy, because what else are you gonna do? It's dark.
Yeah, it is dark, and that's why you gather around the fire and you gather little treats and you tell stories. I mean, that just makes sense. Human nature is something that you would do during the time where there's literally nothing to do but tell stories because it's so dark.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that there's so many holidays on the 25th, even though the solstice is the 21st, because so many of these various mythologies involve a festival that lasts 4 days or starts on the one day, and then 3 days later the sun rises. You see where Christianity got this from, but they do. Like it's Saturnalia, it's Mithras, there's so many. There's a long list of gods who have their birthday or rebirth day on the 25th of December, and it's because it's 3 full days after the solstice. That's why.
Kind of just fits in with the seasons, cyclical nature. Our ancient ancestors paid attention to the world around them in ways we never, that we don't really much anymore. I'm not saying people don't, but I know that I myself absolutely don't.
Yeah. Well, original flavor Yule, and Deviant can correct me because I'm sure I'm going to get this wrong, but original flavor Yule wasn't confined to the 25th or even the 21st through 25th. It was the 21st and ran for between 5 and 15 days, because they'd start the party when they lit the log, and if the log kept burning, wonderful. But basically it was when they decided the sun had come back above the horizon. You had to party until the sun came back over the horizon, or the sun would never return. It was a superstition, but a cool one.
I'm good with that. Okay. So you're saying I have to party. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. It's kind of like something I gotta do. I've got to go party. Don't be mad at me. God said.
The fate of the universe hangs on it. And it's I mean, Odin is the god of many of these cultures. You don't piss off. Odin destroyed a whole fucking universe. You don't fuck with Odin.
Isn't Odin the one that Santa Claus is kind of modeled after? Am I wrong? I thought so.
Nice.
It's been
all these old white dudes in the sky kind of look the same, but yeah, it's literally Odin. They lost the eye patch. It's Odin in a red suit.
When you really think about it, I know that a lot of scholars get frustrated when we call attention to the similarities, between the celebrations and whatnot. But, as Christianity did become popular, and they didn't necessarily have their own celebrations because previously their celebrations were straight from what came out of Judaism, right? But then they're trying to move away from that. They want to separate themselves from the Jewish people. And it's almost like you leave this vacuum of no celebrations for this religion. I'm not saying no, but you know what I mean? And now people are used to having these winter solstice festivals or whatever. It makes sense they're going to find a way to absorb that into Christianity.
Yeah. Take from others.
Part of it was for conversion reasons, right? Like they'd conquer a territory. Right. Yeah.
100% that. But I'm just saying, like, for the rest of it, it would just naturally, what wasn't forced would naturally be absorbed. You couldn't stop people from finding ways to continue their traditions.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we do that. We do the same as even when we come out of religion. Like, we still need something. We still want, we want community. We want to keep.
You got to fill the hole.
Like, yeah, like we do them in a secular way, but we still do, new traditions and new things. So.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that
That
kind
might be
of.
awesome.
But like when we, I say stole, and some of it, yeah, absolutely theft, word for word, bar for bar. I see it in the Bible, but not everything is exactly like that. Just some of it was everyday people trying to continue stuff that their parents and their ancestors and yada 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 did. And the thought that this was original, that it was all like birthed from Jesus, I think that's like the absolute silliest thing in the world. To think that it was all just created.
Original sin.
That's the
It's so
only thing.
wild.
That's
so
the only
freaking
originality is
wild.
the sin.
So the Jews did the same thing. They tried to separate themselves from the Canaanite religions that preceded them. They're like, no, we have the one God in common, but ours is real and the others are fake. We're monotheistic, we promise. And they started stealing the holidays from the cultures around them. Like the very concept of sin that you don't see represented the same way in the Canaanite religion. Sin was another god in the Babylonian culture next door. It was one of the gods of darkness. Technically the moon, but that's kind of darkness, but whatever.
That sounds good as hell.
Oh.
You make glog. Am I saying it right?
Glurg.
Glurg from wine, vodka, and spices like ginger, cinnamon, Seville, orange, clove, and cardamom. Traditionally, it's served heated with raisins and blanched almonds. My goodness, that sounds like a daggone meal in a cup. You get your orange, your ginger. Oh, hello there, cutie pie. Someone on that
little outfit. Can't see it though.
Oh wait, what's she wearing?
Santa.
Oh my god, Santa's little helper.
I love it.
Oh my goodness, that's so pretty cute. It looks like a little kid.
She likes to sit on my
like
cough
kid from
drop.
behind.
I think she likes the little cough drop. She's going to my mouth.
Oh, goodness gracious. Good to see everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, I just saw Rational Poet Jackie come in too. Hello. Hope you're feeling well. Maya. We had the Sharutam Ilim here, the queen of the goddesses is here. The woke queen of the goddesses is with us today. She's graced us with our presence. Thank you.
Absolutely.
We wish you were here, Maya.
Been a busy bee this morning. Especially considering you're in like 2 time zones over. So it's like really early. That's a lot of shit to get knocked out this early.
Right.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Is that actually Chris? I'm guessing. Is Chris actually here?
I mean, if you're not doing it, it has to be.
Okay, because like, sometimes
Yes,
you
it
do.
is.
Sometimes you do it, and I'm like, okay, I know that was Ember doing. I just assumed maybe that was you, and I was like, I don't think that's her doing it. Well, hi, Chris. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling better. I hope your head's feeling okay.
Okay, so I was gonna point out that comment right there.
Yes, to this eye, the amazing Super Chris.
Good to see you, Chris. And XNE All, are you new here? Or is this a different name that we're not familiar with? I don't remember the name, but yes.
I know YouTube keeps changing people's names and I hate it.
I know.
It's so rude. It's so rude. Rational Poet Jackie has figured out I'm flashing everyone.
Like a cat.
It's Ryan's fault. She got that festive necklace, and I was like, "Oh, I have things that I can only wear this time of year." So
I'm mad because my headband don't light no more, so I'm like, I don't even want to wear it.
Aw, mine wasn't lighting. It's actually broke. But let me show you how I rigged it. Like, you give me something, and I'll MacGyver the F out of it. So when I was trying to put it together, but look, I made it work, honey. That's good. That's all I needed. I just need to work for 2 hours.
I've never had the battery powered kind. I've always used, like, I used to do. So as many of you know, I used to be a professional photographer. And one of the things I specialized in doing was boudoir. I was the only photographer in my area who's actually trained to do boudoir. And I would use like actual Christmas lights. Here's a fun fact. If you take that sheer tulle fabric that people use for like tutus and stuff, and you put Christmas lights under it, from the perspective of the camera, it looks like you're wearing light. Like to your eyes, it
Right.
looks like a sheer fabric with lights underneath it, but the camera will see it as just a garment made of light. It's
Because it kind
fucking
of
cool.
filters in it.
Mm.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That is a neat idea. That's a very good
Yeah.
idea. I could probably whip something up like that super duper easy on my sewing machine. Tools, like if you just want a gathered tool, is so easy to do. And it looks like you did a lot of work because it's like fluffy and fun. Oh, kind
do
of
love
looks like cotton candy, like a dessert. Cotton
You could
candy.
be a snack.
Oh, snacks. I love
Well,
snacks.
I won't.
Oh,
Never mind. Maybe I should.
my favorite Christmas. Okay, I don't like a lot of stuff, but Christmas, as far as Christmas snacks, you know what I really do like? Those little damn Debbie Christmas trees. I like them little goddamn Debbie Christmas trees. Have y'all ever had them? The little white
Okay.
tree?
I don't know what
A
that
long
is.
time ago.
My Tia, she does have a shirt that says "most likely to eat all the Debbie Christmas tree snacks." That's what her shirt.
Oh, brother.
But I.
Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you guys. I hope everybody. Oops, I meant to click this one. Good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
I've never been into eating snacks. Like I will incorporate a dessert on my meal, but not like a snack in between meals. But it's because I've always had to take insulin shots, and it's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
I used to take
Yeah,
shots,
gotcha.
not have a pump, but I still have to like do the pump things. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll just eat a big meal, and yeah, that's it. I've even got it down to 2 meals a day because it's just so annoying. So, but I survive. But I
Easier
eat
to-
all the
Well,
chocolate
like
at the end
this.
of my meals. I'll eat all the chocolate.
Oh man, chocolate crazy, man.
I mean, if you have to do the shot anyway, you may as well get your mileage out of it.
Exactly.
Oh gosh. Be careful. When it comes to like sweet food, I'm more of a savory food. I love savory.
Same.
Now, sweet foods, I love them, but I have to really be in the mood. Savory, I could probably just eat anytime if I want a snack. But when it comes to sweet, like chocolate or cake or cupcakes, I love them and I'll probably overeat them. But it's just so rich for me. Like sweet stuff is just super duper rich.
Yeah.
I
The
don't know
only
why.
thing I like chocolate. That's it. Oreo cookies. That's all.
I like dark
And
chocolate.
those vegan. They vegan.
I
Dubai
like
chocolate.
white chocolate. I mean, I love milk chocolate, but like white chocolate, that's one of the
I have
things
not
that
had Dubai
changed in the
chocolate.
last couple of years is white chocolate. It used to be too sweet and too chalky, and now it's amazing.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, the
It's so
white
good.
chocolate Reese's peanut butter cups are so good to me.
Oh, I never had that sounds, I don't know if I'd like that.
Yeah, I haven't tried that either.
I
They're
would try
good.
it, but I don't
They're
know if I
good.
would like
I like
that.
the regular ones still, but they are so good. Oh, man.
I think we've had this conversation before when it comes to the holiday snacks, when they change like the shape of the food, like for instance, the Reese's peanut butter cups, and they change them into like a Christmas tree or a Santa
Oh,
head.
those. Yes.
Yes.
They're good, but I don't know, it just changes the consistency for me.
Something
Like
changes it. Like if you cut them in half, right, and you look at a normal peanut butter cup, the peanut butter is smooth. If you cut a tree in half, the peanut butter is like
Chunky
flaky, kind of like
Yeah.
uncooked bread dough. I'm like, that's not the same peanut butter. What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing here? This is a problem for me. Okay. We can't have this.
Now I
Goddamn.
tell you what I'll be waiting for, and that's Easter when the Cadbury cream eggs come out.
Cat.
I love
Listen, I hate all of these companies. I hate them all because they use like child labor. They don't care about what happens to the resources, like none of that from start to finish. But I will tell you, me and a cream egg,
Yes.
I like breaking that thing
Yeah.
I scoop out the
Technique.
It's
about
so
the
good.
cream.
I love
Try
them
one.
cream
I didn't like those
eggs.
before, but maybe I will now. I don't know.
I like
Now
them.
you
They
probably
are so
will.
good. I'll be
Now
like,
you
oh,
will.
man.
give
Okay,
it a shot,
listen.
Amber.
This
Hey.
is an
Then they put
an
like different flavors
educational.
inside.
What's that?
I know. First, we're telling people about Smegnog. Now we've contaminated
Eggs,
at least
see, we
a
did them
3
right.
dozen people.
No, but listen, this is an educational program. We just learned the technique. All right. So
You gotta really scoop it out there. It's a little heavy. It's
Yes.
thick. You
Yes.
gotta really push in.
Exactly.
It's heavy cream.
Mhm.
Nougat. I guess you call it the
Move
nougat.
that cream.
The nougat.
Nougat.
No,
Give me
no,
that nougat,
nougat.
baby.
Oh my.
Nougat.
Deviant has some history for us. She says in the prehistoric era, which is to say before 1050-ish CE, the Norse countries, the solstice celebration started around December 13th, culminated on the solstice, and went on for about a week after. About when everyone got tired and went home. The 13th to the
Drunk stand.
21st of December, people kept inside and lit as many fires as you could, which is so safe because that was the darkest time of the year, and that meant free range for any and all supernatural horrors. Solstice
Oh, sorry,
was
sorry,
the-
sorry. My bad.
Solstice
That was
was
accident.
the blot. I don't know what that means, but the party began. And believe me, folks knew how to party back then. Trying to describe it here would be an entire essay.
Ooh,
Just think
party.
over the excessive consumption of fatty foods and more drink than your drunkest old uncle can drink in a year. I mean,
That sounds fun.
in fairness, my drunkest old uncle, I was putting him under the table when I was in my teens. The old uncles
Yeah.
just can't drink like they used to could, you know?
Yeah.
The creepy uncle is a whole nother conversation, though. Like those gatherings with family, and you're just hopeful that that one particular person, whoever it might be, it could be an aunt, is just
Yeah.
not there because you know they're just always causing trouble or doing something stupid or making you feel super uncomfortable.
Icky.
It's like they live for it. Why is that? Why is there always someone who's like, "Oh, you've gained a few pounds, dear. You'll never find a boyfriend with that haircut."
Seriously,
Fuck off.
why don't you have kids yet? Maybe because nobody in this freaking planet can afford kids right now.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
That's the problem.
Now, excuse
Yeah.
me while I sneak off stage. No, I can't afford kids either, but that doesn't it doesn't make
Same,
much
but
difference.
it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
that's
oof.
the one thing about getting with family is, you know, you love them, or you know,
Yeah.
most of them you
Pinch your
do.
cheek. Oh, your cheeks are
But-
fat. Stop touching my cheeks. The fuck?
Yeah, the touching.
I don't want to sit on your
should-
lap. I want to.
See, this is the thing that puzzles me is culture tells us you have to love your relatives. Now, we've gone to the great lengths to like disentangle ourselves from that kind of toxicity because sometimes you have to separate yourself. You need some distance, or maybe you need to go no contact, or whatever you need to do for your health. You have to put your health first. And we've had to do the healing and unpacking to get there because culture says you have to love your relatives. But it's actually the other way around. Your relatives are the only people in your life who start at the default of being loved, right? Like strangers, friends, whatever, they have to work their way up. But family starts at loved, and they have to work hard to fuck it up.
Mm,
That's a
Very
really
hard.
good point. I've never thought about that. Okay, yeah. That's so valid. Yeah. I mean, I've had that experience recently, unfortunately, as well. We're aware. Had to cut some very toxic, very close family off. But I mean, like you
Yeah,
get
I
to a
know.
point where
Yeah.
where you're like, you can't just allow people to hurt you or to put you in danger just because you share DNA or blood. You know.
No,
Mhm.
exactly.
In
I'm
a lot of
always for
cases,
setting
you exist
boundaries.
because they were predatory on someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bad thing about it.
Boundaries are important even when it comes to family.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not for shunning, you know, because I've been through that, like disfellowshipping and complete cutting off just for something silly like religious beliefs. But harmful things or the way somebody treats you, talks to you, views your personal life, what you do in your bedroom, what have you. No, we don't need to suck that up just for family's sake. They should be the ones sucking it up for family's sake. If they're uncomfortable, don't like something, they should be the ones internalizing it and figure that out instead of putting it onto us.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how they do that. I have a problem with something, so you got to fix yourself. How about you just fix your freaking self and don't worry about what I'm doing, Auntie?
That
Yeah,
part.
like didn't your parents ever teach you mind your manners? If you don't have anything nice, keep it to yourself. All that sort of shit. Like, I mean, in
You
some
be seen and
respects,
not
it's not
heard.
even their fault. Their parents failed them.
True.
Remember the girls
Oh,
would be in the kitchen all day, and my brother would be there playing outside or watching the football game with my uncles and stuff. While I be in have the kitchen clean the kitchen because I was too young to cook. And then when I was old enough, I had to like like prep the food. Then I had
is
to
that
actually
because
cook
you're a
it.
girl?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Does anybody else here have like experiences where
Serving
just
the
because
man,
they're
making plates to the man, and giving him the plates.
yeah. Do y'all have to, because I've witnessed relationships like that. Again, I didn't really celebrate holidays, but I've gone to places with other people where, so invited to their homes, and just watching the women like from start to finish doing everything while dudes or whatever just sat around. I was like, what the hell is like happening here? This is just natural. Like nobody's even like thinking about it. I'm like, can I get you something? Can I get you? Do you want to, how about refill your, do you want something to eat? And they're just doot, 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 doot. Like, wow, it must be so nice to exist where somebody just caters to your every whim. And you don't
Yeah.
have to do anything to prepare or help out when you have guests in your home.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I like it.
My family did something a lot like that with Thanksgiving more so than Christmas, but it was kind of the same thing at Christmas. We'd all go over to whoever had the biggest house that year, which was usually one specific hand, but not always. And like all the women would help cook and prepare dishes and whatnot, and all the men would go watch the footballs.
Yep.
Right, yeah.
That is
That always
so.
happens.
So, like I said, for JWs, we don't celebrate, but for the dudes, the holiday football games and things like that were super important. So a lot of JWs would have gatherings, but of course, it wasn't for the holiday season. It was just like a football game. We're getting together, whatever. And I believe, and that is the truth. That's not like, but it would almost be treated as like a holiday celebration. They might have a turkey or, very familiar
Sneaky,
trappings.
sneaky.
Yeah, familiar trappings of a holiday, feast or whatever. But, it's just because the football game. But it was the same thing. And even worse inside of a high control group, what the women would go through, how long they would put effort into getting everything together, the meals they would create, the dishes they would bring, and practically the entire time, they wouldn't even sit down to enjoy each other's company because they would be so
Too
busy
busy, yeah.
doing other things for everybody else or for the dudes. God, that would irk me so bad. I'm so glad I don't have
And
to
that was always the men's fault
Mhm.
too. Like you could have had time to like get everything cooking and then hang out for an hour while it cooks or hang out for an hour before. But no, we'd always arrive with like 5 minutes less than was the bare minimum amount of time to do the cooking
Mhm.
because the men were like, oh, we don't have to get there until 3 or whatever. It's like, no, this is an all day thing. Get the fuck in the car.
Mhm.
I know
Got
at
stuff
work.
to do.
I know at work we have like a little, before we go for Christmas break, a little dinner we plan together. So last year we did a bocce. And so we have a couple of JWs that work. So they didn't put no money in it. I saw them about to grab a plate. I said, touch my food and put no money in this. Talking about you a Jehovah's Witness trying to eat our food.
Ooh,
Just because you don't want to put no money in on it. You ain't get nothing but a put.
I've heard stories like that before.
From a rice.
It's so funny.
Nothing.
Stop that. I thought you didn't want to participate. Now all of a sudden you're hungry. Get your hand out of there. Damn it.
Put nothing on this food. It's different if you didn't have enough money or you were struggling. So that's different.
Of course, no. Of course, if anybody ever said like I can't afford,
you don't have the money, I'm gonna feed you. But no, you said
of course,
because you was a whole witness.
Yeah, people do that though. They're like, I don't want none, and then they won't tell you that they're having money problems, but then they'll try to get some.
Mm.
Exactly. If you say you have money issues, of course I'm going to feed you. But if you're trying to sneak all while saying like, I don't want no part of it.
Yeah, I'm like, nope.
I'm watching you.
It's messed up. People shouldn't let their pride get in the way. I get it. That's another culture thing too. Is like you have to be proud and never admit weakness and shit. But like I'm way too tism. I'm like, just be clear with me. Say what you need. Say what you want. You know.
I don't know what that is. I don't know about the tism thing, but I love just give it to me how it is. Let me deal with reality and the truth versus a lie, and then I'm trying to figure stuff out and unbury myself. Just be straight with me. You can be gay with whoever you want, but be straight with me.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I can't. I don't know how.
Okay, fine, Ember. You can be gay with me. That's fine.
I'll allow it. Like my tequila straight. Friends can go both ways.
Good for you, John. John says, if I do not find joy in it, I will not do it. And here, like, cheers to that as an adult, getting to a comfortable place in your life where you'll just tell people the truth. And that I can respect. As long as you're not like telling me that shit or something, but you know what I mean. Within reason, I would prefer that. Adult relationships, being honest with me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what we going at anyway, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've just for far too long had to deal with people not being authentic, people not being true, people hiding them true selves. I myself still am trying to figure out what I am as a person. I cherish authenticity. I like genuine. I can deal with genuine.
Absolutely. And on that note, we have a thing, if I can find the freaking window that it's in, of what happens when people fly false colors and shit, among other things. Y'all ready for an almost 3-minute break?
Yes, please. That would be perfect.
Okay. We'll do the thing.
I have a problem with this stuff being normalized across the spectrum, and specifically, like, why push this on kids? Why introduce this to kids?
I am a depraved wretch. I am a great sinner. I'm a worm, completely undeserving of any love or any grace. I'm nothing. I'm nothing.
You're incapable of being a good person. You're an evil person. You're a terrible person. At the core fabric of who you are. That's why we need laws. We need laws because we're bad people. All of us are bad people.
You can't spell Pride Month without demon. PRIDEMONTH.
If we don't know who the women are, because they are just people, then we won't be able to pull the women up to equality with men.
We have to try to limit the harm. And that means reducing or keeping down the number of people who transition. And that's for two reasons. One of them is that every one of those people is a person who's been damaged. But the second one is every one of those people is basically, a huge problem to a sane world.
Transgenderism must be eradicated.
The LGBT, transgender, grooming our children's minds is a national security threat. We need to hold people for treason, start having some public hearings, and start executing people.
I will use whatever gives me victory. I don't care about the truth, and I don't care about the law. I care about one thing, the control.
But then they rigged the election, and now we won, so I'm going to be your president.
Then what happened is they rigged the election, and I became president, so that was a good thing.
I agreed with many, many things you said during, in fact, probably more than most other candidates when you were running for president, but I still would not have voted for you because you're an Indian.
I just want to say I feel good about the Republican Party. I feel good about where we're going as a nation. We're killing all the right people and we're cutting your taxes.
It was actually a tremendous blessing to these children for them to be killed and go to heaven and be with God.
We've been hoodwinked. We've been taken in by an ideology crafted by creeps and then pushed on children.
Stop letting people pressure you into thinking.
If they die, they die.
I want to be ignorant, honestly.
Being a Christian doesn't exclude us from experiencing spiritual dryness.
we're bad people. All of us are bad people.
You're all evil fucking Christmas prize transgenderized fucking demons. Okay, did I do that right? I hope I did that right.
Well, I loved everything that you said, Ember, but because you're Indian, I can't vote for you.
Who told you?
Who is so brave? Who was so brave? Oh, that's right. Of course, it would be the audacity of a white woman to just bravely say that. I like everything about you, but you're an Indian.
Unfucking Maine. But that's the thing. That's the performativeness. That's the virtue signaling these days, is to be like, I'm so anti whatever the fuck Jesus said that I think everyone I don't like should die. Holy shit.
Poor Lil is not here today. If you all noticed, Lil is not feeling well. We hope
I
you're
mean,
feeling well.
that's what they say, right? If they
Well,
die, they die. I don't give a shit about the truth.
I just took sugar outside, and I don't feel well either because it's snowing.
We had like 7 inches ish this weekend.
It's coming down really
7 inches. Lucky girl.
I know. Like, usually I like that. Usually I like that amount, but not when it comes to snow.
I know. Okay, so snow. It's such a weird Christmas tradition. I don't know why we keep doing it. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty. I've said before that it's wonderful the way it muffles sound. It's like a whole different world. It's like a DLC on your environment pack. It changes the lighting. It's lovely. But having to drive in it and having to shovel it, not a fan. And right now my car's under 3 feet, and I should go to the store today, but I'm not gonna, because maybe I'll shovel it off tomorrow.
I don't have no way of getting out of not going to work. It has to be a really, really bad.
Yeah. Some places are like that. They don't care. They do not care if the road is closed. They'll tell you to climb through the freaking snowbanks and make it to work. It's
yeah, they do not care that
it's
I
not
am
safe.
not.
We were supposed to go out for like a birthday celebration yesterday, and I was like, nope, let's just cancel. It's not worth it. I'd feel so guilty if something happened just to go out for a birthday celebration.
Yeah, we
it's
had
just not worth it.
with our job, each team and company adopts a family, a kid, whatever. So that was the Christmas thing. I mean, we got the gifts for the kid, but I did not go to the actual celebration because I was like, no, I feel like going out there.
Yeah.
And we actually was triplets. We adopted triplets. That was cool.
Oh.
They were 14-year-olds.
Wait, what?
The adopted
14-year-old
family. Yeah, the family that we adopted actually were triplets.
Oh, when me and my kids were like, when things were really bad, we got adopted by a family, and they were so generous. They were, I was floored.
Yeah.
I was not expecting anything that they gave us. I mean, they gave us clothes, they gave us a gift card. I mean, it was incredible because I was so afraid I wasn't going to be able to do anything.
They were in tears when they saw the PlayStation 5 we got them.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I bet that's something they probably never thought they'd be able to have. Love that. Is anybody in the audience did any of y'all participate in that? Adopting families, whatever you call it, and buying gifts or even food so they can have a meal?
Yeah. The skilled trades gave everybody a
way too poor
gift card for food. So
I understand.
And we also got together and we got the mom something gift card for her as well. So,
that's sweet. Because she probably didn't think she'd be able to get herself either, let alone the kids.
But a lot of people were thinking the same thing, and they got the mom of their family a gift too. So yeah, it worked out, anything like that. Traditions. Yeah, so I'm not probably gonna hang. I'm gonna see my family, but I see my mom and my kids who are Christmas all the time. I don't see nobody special for Christmas. I don't like going at my aunt's house anymore. But I gonna go with American Atheists. They only go to the movies, and we go to the sushi restaurant.
Oh,
I'm gonna do there. Yeah. So
sushi, Christmas sushi.
yeah, Christmas sushi. Yes.
Oh, it's when I was over the road, that was one of my favorite things. It sucked like being away from the kids on Christmas, even though I wasn't a Christmas person. I like, Yule and whatnot. And it's still a family holiday, but sometimes, most of the time, you're across the country somewhere. But you could always Chinese buffet that was open, and it was just nice that there's people who are like, we're from a different culture, but you're welcome in our establishment for this holiday thing.
Yeah.
Often have like a special, and there'd be like, Christmas tree shaped sushis or something on the like it was little, but it was neat.
Yeah, just a little something to make it festive. Just enough. Yeah. I just got my lights to make it festive. I got my let's get lit, if you know what I'm saying, shirt to make it festive. And
show
technically this is red. Technically I got red wings. Oh, here we go.
Beautiful as always.
Let's get lit. So I'm in the holiday festivities. I'm doing my best to participate.
Very festive, yeah.
Even though I am kind of grinchy when it comes to this season.
I know. I wanted to festive more, but goodness. Well, I couldn't find my Santa hat. I should say right up front. It's around here somewhere, and I'm going to need it when we do the 48-hour mega stream thing. But
I've not seen that, but he is always a holiday treat to see him.
What's Lobo? I'm sorry.
I don't know what Lobo
shit,
is.
I forgot these do colors.
You can have more colors, Ember. Different colors.
I
probably.
know. I could have been more color. I'll wear them on another one. In fact, I'll keep them set out here because we have one more Monday before actual Christmas. So if I remember, I'll wear them on the next Job and Jugs.
Okay. Don't forget. A character. Oops. Ugh, I hate it. Moves so fast. Sometimes I click the wrong thing. A comic character from a book. Comic book character. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Speaking of, an anti-hero. Hive Size says anti-hero. Okay. I've just been watching Jason Momoa for the first time in Atlantis, Stargate Atlantis.
He's in that too? Is he Aquaman in that one also?
No, he's just from a planet somewhere and gets wrapped up with SG, whatever the hell they're called, in Atlantis, and sticks around with them.
It's like he's typecast. Like in the one movie, he's like a prince of Atlantis, and another, he's a citizen of Atlantis. Like he just can't get away from fucking Atlantis.
He can't get away from we want to see him in the water. I think that's what's trying to happen. We want to see Jason Momoa wet.
Honestly, that's fair.
Now I keep the cover to myself.
Oh, no, go ahead, Kelly. Tell us.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of character, what I didn't know, I just learned because I was like just trying to do a little bit research for the show. Have you ever heard of what's his name? Balder and his mom Frigg, I believe.
Freya?
Is it Freya? Hold on, let me see.
Frigg and Freya are generally speaking the same entity.
Okay, so Balder is Frigg's child. And so she asks all the things in the world or something to that extent to protect her child so nothing bad ever happens to him. And so all the other gods, I assume it's gods, have this big joke where they throw things at Balder to see like how it falls off and rolls right off him. Like nothing hurts him. So it's just like this big joke to throw stuff at him. Well, Loki sees all this happening. Of course, Loki. So he sees all this happening. He's like, what's going on? So he asks Frigg, like, is it true that you asked all these things to protect Balder? And she's like, yeah, that is true. The only thing I didn't ask was the mistletoe, because the mistletoe was too young and couldn't hurt anybody. So Loki asks one of the brothers of Balder, who is blind, to throw something at his brother to see how it bounces off. And he hands him mistletoe. And as soon as he throws the mistletoe at him, it kills him because she didn't ask for the mistletoe to be protected. So therefore, that's how the mistletoe myth came about. You're supposed to kiss under the mistletoe as a remembrance of Balder or something to that. So I'd never heard that. And I was like, wait, there's actually a story to that. I thought that was really super cool. Have you all heard that before?
No,
I've heard
I used to have
versions
a
of
headband
it.
that was mistletoe.
One of
Big mistletoe.
one of my, I don't want to say favorite, but a version that sticks out in my head is the reason mistletoe is red and holly is white is, and I may have that backwards. Is holly the red one? Ah, my poor brain. It's too early and I need more coffee and things. Anyway, one of them is red, one of them is white, is because of Baldur's blood.
Oh, interesting.
So there's a good bit of it associated with this Balder god. I don't know what they were a god of or anything of that nature.
I think
Nor do
he
really know
died
much
too
about
soon.
Frigg.
And also, I should clarify, that's stuff I'm hearing as an American, which means it's almost definitely wrong, because my goodness, the pagans we have in this country, there are people who know the histories. Like there's a few people in the chat who knew who Balder was just off the top of their head, and it's wonderful. But here in the US, we have pagans who like to declare themselves. I've been practicing Wicca for 6 weeks, so now I'm a high priest.
Yeah,
you know, and then they just start making shit up about whichever tradition they feel most attracted to. And so a lot of what we hear sounds plausible, but it's actually some dude who's been at it for less than a year just making shit up. Fluffy bunnies, we call them.
Yeah. Like, I don't know that I'd trust that.
Speaking of that, I'm plugging myself right now. I have started a new segment on
Kelly, not on the air.
I know, alternative faith. So
What's
I'm
it called?
talking alternative faith discussions.
Faith,
I'm
okay.
talking to people that have left the mainstream religion and are in like paganism and stuff like that. And I have, I said the word.
Cool.
Oh, that's you doing that. I was wondering. I'm like, how am I typing when I'm not typing?
I'm not
My bad.
I have a Celtic high priest coming on Wednesday.
Celtic,
nice.
Celtic,
That sounds really cool.
Yes.
So if you are in pagan or Buddhist or something of that nature, give me a holler.
That's really cool because like
Love to
most
have you on.
content is focused on like Christianity, so that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah. And even though like I'm not big into Christmas or anything, I do like, I would love, like if I had friends and we were doing something like this as part of the festivities, that would be so much fun.
Now, do you consider that like secularizing holidays, like the way we have appropriated the Christmas tree, which the Christians appropriated from the heathens and so on, is our taking like the trees and the lights and the family gathering and the presents, is that appropriation? Is it stealing? Is it mockery? Or is it taking the core of the celebration, removing the superstitious nonsense and keeping what makes it important for family and friends and relationships?
Yeah, I think it's what makes comfortable for you now.
Question.
And it's not the Christmas. You say happy holidays. That's the one thing. And I'm gonna be on Tucker did a video that I just posted recently, but another one, and it's happy versus Merry, or Merry versus happy, and it talks about
Oh
that.
gosh,
like how
there's a war on
How you
Christmas.
say Merry Christmas. It's diabolical.
Happy holiday. What? Why won't you just say Merry Christmas to me? Like, get over yourself.
Like happy
Merry Christmas.
holidays,
Like,
and then
I don't care.
somebody be like Merry Christmas. It's not
So
even.
near,
I don't get that whole.
But even when I was a Christian, I still said happy holidays because I understood I was the only religion that was worshiping during that time. So why would I do that? I don't know.
near where I live, they do a Dickens festival every year. And because the Dickens festival is set in like the 19th century, when Dickens was alive, they say Happy Christmas, which was the traditional greeting for a very long time.
Okay.
And because that's one of my favorite things, and some of my favorite people are cast members there and so forth, I would say Happy Christmas. And it drove people nuts because because people don't listen. They don't hear what you're saying. They're only listening for trigger words to get triggered about. So you'd say Happy Christmas, and they'd inevitably throw a fit like a little fucking toddler. Why can't you say Merry Christmas to me? I said Happy Christmas. Oh, I heard happy and thought you said holidays.
This side
I
check got
know.
me dying. I'm dying over this side check. I'm sorry.
But I don't like, who cares? What is wrong with you? Why do you insist that everybody celebrates your holidays, that everybody worships your God?
Look
It's
your
the
tidal wave.
They don't even worship their God. They don't even, there's no Jesus in their
I
lives.
thought
Like,
it was Yule. A Yule celebration.
I've
Yule, what'd
been
you say,
seeing
Kelly?
stickers this year. People, saying shit like, people keep saying shit like, put the Christ back in Christmas. You put the Christ back in Christianity first.
Then we'll celebrate. Then we'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Festivus for the rest of us, John. I'm all about Festivus. Getting my Festivus poll out right now.
Got to get the poll out. And the complaints. My favorite bit is the Lord of Misrule. I mean, granted, somebody dies at the end of it, but until then, it's very funny.
What's it called?
The Lord of Misrule. It's a Festivus tradition. It's in fact, it's one of there's like 3 phases to Festivus. There's the airing of grievances, and then you crown the Lord of Misrule, which is usually a homeless beggar. The crazier, the better. You stick a crown on his head, and he becomes the ruler for the day. And you take him around to nobles' houses, and he'll demand things like bring me wine or even more absurd things. But at the end of the day, you kill him.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe let's not go that far. So I don't know about this Festivus tradition Ember's talking about, but I do know Festivus from Seinfeld.
Most people do, yeah.
Okay, so George's father celebrates Festivus, and it's this pole that you circle the pole, and that's when you air out your grievings. There's this whole rigmarole to it, but it embarrasses George Costanza. He's embarrassed by his father's behavior with this Festivus.
George is embarrassed by fucking everything, except
he's embarrassed.
Like, there's 2 things that don't embarrass George, and one of them is whatever Jerry says in the episode, and the second is taking his clothes off, because he does that kind of a lot.
Yeah, you see his hairy chest and nipples all the time. Did you know it shrinks? Shrinkage? Anyhow, that's an inside joke.
Is it an inside joke?
That's an inside joke. Good morning, Ace of Trays. Good morning, Nucleo Tidal Wave. Good to see you. Thank you. Welcome for coming.
Oh, that's a comment. I was looking at their comment.
Who?
Nucleo Tidal Wave earlier.
Oh, did they say something we need to highlight?
You might want to take note that the Christmas tree was not taken from paganism. What I was saying earlier.
I think that like Christians adopted it for their own 100%. They made it a Christmas tree. But I think like trees, when it comes to festivities, is pretty, I mean, a lot of them have some kind of tree incorporated into the celebration.
Well, I mean, think about it this way. It's sort of like the bunnies and eggs for Easter, where they didn't even bother to change the name of the goddess the holiday was originally for. Never mind. I mean, that's clearly lifted. Christmas trees, like, do you see many evergreens growing around the Levant? Do you suppose?
I don't know.
I mean, there's a few up in the mountains.
I have a comment. Okay, so nucleotidal wave. I can read. I promise. Made a comment that says it was, and I lost it. Okay, the tree was to represent the tree of knowledge, but that does not make sense because that what we use as the Christmas tree is not a tree that gives fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Edible fruit, at least, anyway.
Not that we're
So
going to eat.
how will that represent the tree of knowledge? Like, wouldn't you be? I don't know. I guess that's what the ornaments could be for, maybe to represent like the fruit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been a
'cause they
Germanic
was
faith
saying that
for
it
ages
was
and ages. Now, what
familiar.
they call the tree changes from century to century, and it's true, it didn't become part of the English-speaking tradition until Victoria. This is part of the history that we might get into to some extent today, but a lot of the modern traditions were Queen Victoria, because she was the mother of most of the royals of Europe. She wanted to have a family Christmas. So she had all her children, who are the monarchs of all of Europe, bring all their traditions together. And now the English have Christmas tree and blood pudding and all the things, that it's because she combined all the traditions and shit. So it isn't necessarily that Christianity stole all the things, but the reason so many different countries had so many different traditions is because when the church came into those countries, they Christianized the existing traditions.
Yeah.
That's why so many different countries had so many different feast days and very idiosyncratic saints and shit, like Saint Bridget, for example. It's literally just the Vatican and Ireland. That's it. She's on the calendar, but she's not recognized anywhere else because she was a very local goddess,
Yeah.
Hmm.
That now that you've kind of said it in that manner, that tracks. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
I know Dan
Like-
McClellan. I know Dan McClellan gets a little bug in his booty when it comes to people explaining the similarities between traditions. He's like, nope. Christianity was first. Christianity was first. I mean, I like Dan. I love Dan. I think he's great. I don't agree when it comes to this whole Christmas in a vacuum thing.
Well, it's a little bit of a game, right? It's like word games, because chronologically Christianity existed before, heathenry had spread through Central Europe or whatever.
So in their brain, they say it had to come first.
Right. But the fact that, there's dudes running around Jerusalem in the first century doesn't mean that they came up with the things that the Vikings and their offspring were doing. No, we see before the Christians showed up and started assimilating these people, they were doing a tradition. And when the Christians reached those people, the tradition got assimilated, and then the tradition backspread through the rest of Christianity. So even though the Christians came first, they weren't doing the tradition until they got it from the people who were doing it,
And sadly, so much was erased through book burning, just, pagan being so bad, etc., etc., etc. A lot of the memories were lost of the, not origins, because I don't even know, can you say origin when, again, everybody's influencing everybody? There's kind of like this milieu of beliefs of sorts. I'm not like water. I don't want to sanitize everything. Hello. Thank you. But yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that now. I already forgot. Sorry. But I think you get what I was trying to say. Probably.
All the time.
Maybe. Something like that.
Something.
Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm trying to track down something. Hold, please. In fact, you know what? Let's
Okay, there is a question
let's
by
hold our
Rainbow.
puppies. Is it time to hold our puppies, Ryan?
We're holding puppies? You want me to play my puppies?
Let's hold our puppies.
Ryan, there's a question, a very important question by Rainbow Ash.
Oh, did you find it?
There you go. I think that's it. I don't know.
Do I have a volcano? I got 2 on my chest. Does that count?
Oh my!
They're exploding.
Do they erupt with
lava?
smegma?
Oh, they're asking about as in the smoking device. Right?
Oh, my smoking device. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. I'm a bit. Yes. My daughter gave me a volcano, and that is exactly what it's called. And you can use it for dry herb. Actually, I think you can use it for many different things as long as you have the proper attachment. And I love
hookah.
It almost reminds you kind of a hookah. I mean, different, but
okay, that's what I thought it was.
Kind of the same principle. You're drawing it from this thing anyway.
It was a hookah.
Okay, Brian Devian is asking you to read a small essay because I said things wrong, so I'm not allowed to.
Oh, okay. Deviant says Freya and Frigg aren't the same at all. Freya is a Vanir, Frigg's an Asir. They're a different race of gods. Ooh, Freya is a goddess of beauty, fertility, satyr, and war. She chooses first from the fallen ones on the battlefield before Odin. Ooh, what she negotiated to teach Odin. I hope I'm saying this right. Satyr, basically magic. So no, Valhalla isn't the primary place of the fallen one. Oh, the fallen ones go. It's Folkvang and or Sesrumner. Sesrumner means place. Oh, a place to place your ass. Frigg is a goddess of marriage, as mentioned. She's an Aesir. She's the lawful wife of Odin and mother of Balder. Thank you.
That's a lot.
How
But also,
does Deviant know all this? My goodness, my goddess.
I knew some of that. I knew that. Well, okay. Again, American, so things get mished and mashed and whatnot. A lot of people refer to Freya as the wife of Odin, and they say Freya gets first choice of the fallen on the battlefield because Odin is a little bitch and has to wait in line, even though he created the universe.
Eat that, Odin. So are we going to take a little break? Is that what you guys wanted to do? Take a little puppy break?
I mean, I mostly wanted so we could track down what it was Rainbow wanted to ask, but since we got that, but
no, it was the volcano question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was it.
What do you want? Do you want to go puppies or no?
Puppies.
Puppies.
Yes, puppies.
Well, now that
It's
always good to see a lot of pickles.
Okay. All right, guys. We're going to take a little commercial break.
burrito
It's
the
a
other day
minute
on your
and
page.
52 seconds. So back then.
Sometimes I chill or hang out at the bar, but I never stay long or go very far. You could say I am lame or that I am fickle, but I'd rather be at home playing with my pickle. That's my dog, she's a big deal. That's my dog, let's keep it real. Don't take offense if I don't answer the phone. Instead I'm loving on my girl and giving her a bone. People call me a dud, like a busted missile, but I'd rather be in my bed, petting my pickle. That's my doggy, she's a big deal. That's my dog, let's keep it real. That's my dog, she's a big deal. That's my dog, let's keep it real. It's not that I don't like you or wanna hang out, but if I had to choose, never was there a doubt. If you need to feel good, in fact it might tickle, you should come to my house and wrestle with my pickle. That's my big deal. That's my dog, let's keep it real.
That's my dog.
That's so cute.
I love that song. I wish I could sing.
Wrestle with my pickle.
If there is anybody in the audience who likes to sing or can sing, or actually you don't even have to, I don't even care if you can sing or not. If you want to sing the song, I'll put your singing over the music video too, if anybody's interested. Akita. Akita. Which one was the Akita? I'm bad with dogs.
Same.
We can
I know
tell.
they're big.
Like I know. Hold on. I can't remember because I don't.
Let's just look it up. Akita doggy. Okay, let me. Ooh. Give me. Hold, please.
Yeah,
Let's
I
share
know.
the screen.
Yeah, beautiful dog.
Let's find the buttons. Let's do the thing. And here's a
Yeah,
googly
I think
search.
the light colored one.
It might be it possibly could be my daughter's dog, because I think she has an Akita, and I think they might have appeared in a clip with Pickle. Were they in?
Probably.
Yes, I think it is my daughter, Akita Inu. That sounds familiar. Yeah. So that's my daughter has 2 Akita Inu. So they live here now with us. So we have 3 dogs in the house now. Yeah. Okay.
This place has gone to the dogs.
They've gone to the dog, and they are like bears. Like these dogs, but they're so sweet. They're absolutely the sweetest little kisses and little nibs and stuff. And oh my God, but they're huge. Like I would not want to tussle. Like I would never tussle with Nikita.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
need it.
them
I don't have no
things.
cats no more, so I can be part of that. I have no more cats.
I have 3. I'll make up for everybody.
Okay.
And I have a lot of funny videos. I can send them to you, Ryan. And
I
you
can
do
send
the
old
thing.
videos of my cats in the past. That would be too.
Aw.
They were puppies when she got them, so I'm hoping that won't be a problem. I mean, thus far they're super sweet. They play well with Pickles. Pickles loves them. You never know when it comes to dogs and how they'll get along. So
Yeah.
we're trying to do our best to do like slow, like they'll spend like 15 minutes, half hour together, etc. And then like we give them breaks. So far so good.
Really?
I'm hoping for the best because that would really be crap. That really would be crap if they didn't get along. But let's hope. Yeah, Yorkie completely different than a pit bull and an Akita.
Yes, it's a Yorkie.
It's wild. Yorkie, interestingly, kind of relates to today's subject because Yorkies come from York, right? Unless that's fucking wrong too. But York was founded as one of the Viking kings' hulls from which to rule that island that the Vikings took over and shit. So like York exists because Vikings, and anything from York, like Yorkies or York peppermint patties or New York, all of these things are kind of tangentially descended from Viking rulers.
Viking rulers, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
There was a question in the chat asking why do that question, that one.
That's a great question, and you'd probably have to ask each individual atheist. If I celebrate Christmas, it's really just because I probably was invited somewhere, and so I don't mind. I don't mind participating in other cultural traditions. That's kind of cool.
Happy Chrysler, Merry Honda days.
We always
Joyous
see Merry
Toyota.
Chrysler. Merry Chrysler.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I mean,
but yeah, secular Christmas is a thing. Like there's Jews who celebrate Christmas. It's not just an atheist thing. It's a secular holiday now, but you don't even have to call it Christmas. A lot of people have switched to calling it Yule or switching back to calling it Yule because that's what it was called before the Christians stole it. But never mind that. We still have Yuletide traditions and Yule logs and all this stuff. So the language is still there. But also there's a whole bunch of other things you can do. You could call it Festivus or Saturnalia, like we mentioned earlier. You could call it the solstice celebration. There's so many different things. It doesn't have to be Christmas. But if you want to call it Christmas, no one will judge you because when you say Christmas, everyone knows what you mean. And that's the point of communication, is to quickly transmit one idea from your mind to another person's. So yeah, go ahead, call it Christmas if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
very
time,
weird.
the time with your family. Or, that's all the holidays to me.
That's weird, Kelly.
They don't even think about no pilgrim
Families.
time.
Yeah, for me it's family, the Christmas lights, because I love shiny shit. I just like
I love
looking
Christmas
at the
lights.
Christmas trees and going out and looking at the Christmas, driving in the dark through the Christmas lights downtown and stuff. And the food. I love food. So yeah, that's why.
Oh, I mean, if anything has food involved with it, then I will probably be okay with it.
Yeah,
Just saying.
same reason. Like here in the US, Thanksgiving, right? Like none of us are down for celebrating genocide, but the food, you have my attention,
Mhm. Yes.
The
Put
eating
gravy on
holiday.
it and I'll be there. Just tell me there's going to be gravy and it's all gravy. Literally.
I wish I could find old school Christmas lights, because one of my favorite things when I was little was I would run a string of Christmas lights all the way around my bedroom. and I just leave them on twinkling all night and being all colorful and shit. And it
Mhm.
made me so happy. And I know you can still get strings of multicolored Christmas lights, but they're all LEDs. And the LEDs, while they're more power efficient in a tiny little light, it doesn't make that much fucking difference. But the problem with LEDs is they only produce one wavelength. Normal lights, incandescent lights, the color you see is the center of their emission. It's the highest volume of photons that they produce is that color, but there's colors around it that also come out. With LEDs, it's 1 nanometer wavelength and nothing else, and so they're like, it's like staring into lasers. It's not the same.
Doesn't have like the soft. I know what you're talking about. I don't know how to explain it either, but I know what you're talking about. I have like the LED strips in my room, and that's kind of just enough for me. I probably could put them on some kind of twinkle if I wanted to give a little Christmassy spirit. But if I did that and I'm filming, like that's just gonna come out weird. So
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not
I
that
have a
bothered.
sheet of lights. It's they're white colorless lights. It's basically like one strip with cords of Christmas lights hanging down. And normally I have it for photography reasons, of course. And I would just have the whole thing on to have like twinkly star looking things behind somebody when I do their portrait. But I can set it to a mode where it like cascades down the strand so it looks like it's snowing. If I can
Ooh,
find
I
the
like
damn
that.
thing, that could be fun. If I
yeah,
can find it. It may be in my storage unit. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, is that Dr. Otris? Is he the troll per thing? And then I'm not that him, the other one. The business one.
Oh, what were they saying? Oh,
You're
we're
not
not
paying.
paying.
I mean, they keep saying why are you enjoying Christmas and stuff like that? Because we want to. That's why.
I know.
That's why we do what we want
I
to
don't
do.
know.
Because we want to.
We
We
should
like to eat food.
we should be hating family, food, and lights. Okay, let's hate them.
And
They're
buying
evil.
each other gifts, giving gifts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where's
That's
Chris? You didn't go live on Twitch. I'm like, we've been doing this show for a couple months now on Mondays.
Yeah, since August, actually.
Yeah, so we're not new to
And
this.
speaking of stealing Christmas, I'm gonna shamelessly plug myself. But
Oh, go ahead.
tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central, I'm gonna be on with Godless Engineer, and we are gonna be stealing Christmas from the Christians.
Yes.
Yeah.
When is it? Tomorrow?
Oh yeah, tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central.
I'll try to. I will try to be there.
I
That's
will
all
be in
I
the
have.
side chat.
There's my channel name right there. Where's the human? There we go.
And Christmas
That's
Eve.
right. And
Amen.
all the channels are linked in the descriptions on at least half of the channels you may be watching this on.
Yes.
Some of them.
What were you saying, Kelly?
I will have on Christmas Eve, Damon Maria Hart will be on my show.
Oh, who's that? Is he
Damien Marie
on
Adhope?
YouTube or?
Yes, I said Damon Maria Hope. Yeah, to be at my
Yeah.
Who is
Yeah,
it? Where are they from?
He's an axiological atheist. He just moved to Texas from Florida. He does a lot. He's super activist as a humanist, but also as an intersex rights person, but also he's done so much digging into the history of humanity, really.
Yeah.
Like if you want to know about haplogroups, he can tell you what they had for breakfast in 10,000 BCE. You know, like he knows so much. It's
I'm
so cool.
Excited to have him on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be Christmas Eve. And
All
then
right.
the
That's cool.
If you all didn't know, all of us do our own content on our channels. Yeah, they're all here. Yeah, I am. Well, Ryan Caltastic, Better Than Ember, Ways to Human, and Detroit Atheist Queen. But this is a channel where we do Java and Jugs on Monday morning, and then the rest of the week, Tuesday through Friday, same time, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Chris and I host a morning atheist show. But Mondays, it's for us ladies. So welcome if this is the first time you're here for Java and Jugs. And it's just a light, delightful, chatty conversation about hot topics, today
Well,
we
no,
figured
that's
it'd
the
be a
next
little holiday.
Which,
Well,
yeah,
actually, yes. Ember
do
hosts
that,
a
do
show
that.
called specifically Hot Topics, where she does hot topics. But we do pop culture, all things considered, in ways that it relates to atheism and not. It doesn't have to. It's just an atheist show, and we're atheists, so
Yeah,
we can
and
talk about whatever we want.
Amber's
Let's
show, Amber's Hot Topic show comes on right after this one. So go over there, do the thing.
Yeah, and
And
in
if you
fact,
want to
we're
see
doing
me,
Advent
I'll be
this
there.
year, which I'm sure is going to piss off this is a Christian celebration. We're doing Atheist Advent. We're opening every show with random geology, and then we meditate upon a Bible verse that has to do with the day's topic, which is a secular accomplishment that helped save the world from the oppression of religion and bring us the wonderful modern age we have now, at least to the extent that it is wonderful. We're still working on that, but it does get better, recent months notwithstanding, over time. So yay. Today we're doing the Renaissance.
Fun.
That's what you're doing
Yeah.
today on Hot Topics?
Oh, cool.
Fun.
Yeah,
Ja-
I'm loving doing all the sciencey related stuff. Like we started with the Big Bang and evolution through natural selection, the history of how we discovered what we know and so forth. But the Renaissance, in order to get to the modern age, you have to get through the medieval period, and that means you need a Renaissance. So let's find out how the hell that happened.
John Z. Bay says Santa and Easter Bunny are European pagan festivals. And then Business says Lord Jesus was born on the 25th December as incarnate. And you know what's interesting is the first time
says he was born in the spring, right?
The interesting thing about that is the first time that his birthday was celebrated, like put in history books, like pen to paper, was in January. Isn't that interesting? And then for whatever reason, we find out it's celebrated on the 25th of December. Find that curious.
Almost like,
he
there are
was
all
not.
these other gods who were reborn on or around that day, and they were like, no, our God, this is the whole history of Christianity and Judaism too, to some extent. Like, for example, Genesis, right? Like, we know today that the entire account in Genesis 1 is just copy and pasted with some extra typos from the Enuma Elish, the Canaanite creation, whatever the fuck it's called.
Enuma Elish is Sumerian.
Oh, right. It was the Babylonian creation thing. I'm always whatever. Marduk, right? Marduk does battle with Tiamat because he has the Stone of Destiny. He can just speak things into being. It's not even his own power. It's because it's the Tablet of Destiny, which you may recognize tablets from other Bible stories, but that's neither here nor there. He has the tablet so he can speak things into being, which makes him the most powerful God. It's the tablet that makes him omnipotent. So when the Jews in Babylon, they heard this mythology and they're like, wow, their God's cooler than our God. Except they must be talking about our God. So now we have a story of our God who doesn't even need a tablet. He just is omnipotent and he can speak things into existence. And he does the same things, the same magic tricks in the same order. They didn't even try, except to be like, our God's better than your God. So this has been it's a running trend through this entire theological line. They just appropriate anything that sounds cool and be like, actually, our God did that.
They one up. Everyone wants to pull their D out and throw it around.
Toddlers. It's toddlers all the way down to the fucking beginning of this mythology.
Yeah.
No wonder the nationalist Christians are doing we're just going to declare that women shouldn't have the vote. Like, it's outrageous, but they're just toddlers. They're just toddlers throwing a fit that other people are playing in their sandbox.
Indeed. Yeah, they like to pull out their D's, compare the size, see who's bigger. This is my God. This is your God. My God has the same stuff your God has, but he also does this. There's a lot of that going on. And there's also a lot of like, oh, he's a storm god and he holds lightning bolts in his hands. My God also causes the storms and the rain to come and has lightning bolts in his hand too. There's just a lot of copy paste.
A lot of the Psalms are just penis envy over Zeus.
And a lot of the Psalms are possibly straight up copied from Baalistic, as well as probably Ashira. Just literally whole cloth cut and pasted in there, as well as, I'm sure Yahwist stuff. But, it's Canaanite literature. What would you expect? I think that's kind of natural. People chop and screw stories all the time. We still do it today. Can't help ourselves.
Oh,
whisper
yeah.
down the lane. Anybody? A business. So we all all believe different things. So I'm not going to comment on what you ladies think. I don't necessarily know that he's historical. I haven't made up my mind. I'm about like 75 to 80% sure that he was a historical person, but there's a lot of me that has doubt about it because I see what happens today, how people behave and what they believe. So therefore, I just have my curiosities. What about you, lady? What do you think?
Whether he's historical doesn't matter. Like we can just grant that. We don't need to make the argument of we don't need the mythicist position. If Jesus lived, Jesus died. That's not controversial. If he was a real person, he had a birthday at some point. Was he the magic special being? That's the question. When he was born doesn't matter really. Or even if he was born, did he do a magic trick post-mortem? Did he do a necromancy, which would be a really weird way to demonstrate your godly power? Of all the things you could do to show people that you have magical powers, you decide to do a fucking necromancy. And people believe this shit. It's fine.
But also, nowhere in the Bible does it say it was December 25th. So there you go.
Yeah, like Ember had said before, it even mentions like spring kind of weather. What were you saying, Kelly, about what's your feel about him being a historical person? Like, what do you think? Do you care? What do you think?
I mean, I don't believe in anyway. But I mean, riddle me this: why is he not any other book besides the Bible? You only can find in the Bible.
Well,
why is
that?
Well, okay, so
So that's what I'm gonna say about.
I have to stand in for our scholar friends here and point out that the Bible is not one single book; it's a collection of books.
It's a library.
So Jesus is mentioned in at least 5 of them. So we've got 5 books, but there's also the apocryphal texts that didn't make the cut. And while the church says those aren't authentic, they are other books outside the Bible that talk about Jesus.
I've never seen them. Okay.
Well, the
there's
apocrypha
there's no contemporary writings of Jesus. There's nothing contemporary even of Paul. There's barely it's all coming out of a very small place, and there's just not a ton of evidence, which I mean I do expect. I don't expect them to be finding like literal pieces of the cross to prove their Jesus, and I'm not asking that, but I don't have to believe, so I really don't care whether I do or not. I don't think that that's the most important thing. I will say, just like Ember said, that like back then, like when, let's just say 1st, 2nd century Christians, if that's what we're going to call them, they weren't bothered when Jesus was born. That wasn't what it was all about. It was his death and his rising. So it comes years and years later where they're like, oh, we probably should try to figure out when dude was born. So that comes a lot.
I did look at history where they did do that, where they just took over because they want other pagan religions was worshiping and doing their thing, and they like, oh no, we're gonna make this Christmas.
Andrew, you should have been here earlier. I had flashy earrings. We were group flashing and whatnot, but my ears hurt and I had to change them back.
Oh, boo! You can hang it. You can dangle one from your necklace if you wanted to, Ember. Really bad.
It's a great idea. I love that.
Mick Times says the Bible is also a good substitute for rolling papers. Just avoid the parts with ink on it. Yes, because that ink is probably very toxic.
I've done that.
You might hurt your throat with that. Be careful. Might burn you up.
I got some flash.
You
can do too.
Pope Sock says, out of the 500 who saw the risen Jesus, 3 said he was wearing a bowler hat and carrying a lamb.
I just like having good food and hanging with my friends and family. That's what I like.
Jesus had a little lamb.
This I know, because for real.
I'm about to say Mary. I'm about to say Jesus in place of Mary had a little lamb. I said, oh, okay.
I just make up the lyrics. Okay?
Yeah, no.
That's what I do. I just make it my own. Oh goodness. What else, you guys?
Ryan Fern is saying
Fern.
there is a Discord message for you or something. Oh, Ember. I'm sorry, Ember.
Discord DMR the
That
25th.
Fern has
First thing to say.
submitted.
Goodness,
Fern.
people fact checking me in DMs. My goodness.
Ooh, got the deal.
All right.
It goes down
I'm
in
gonna
the
give you the
DMs. It goes down. It goes down. It goes down in the DMs. I'm gonna message you, Fern, as well.
Okay, let's see. All right, I got to read this and then summarize. So carry on.
I can see that purple rhymes with orange. I see what you're saying. You know, it would make more sense even for the story to swap Christmas and Easter, have Jesus born in the spring and dying in the darkest part of winter, just in time to reborn in the new year. Yeah, I could see that. A little switcheroo. Little switcheroony. You know, probably back then they were trying to figure all that out and thinking about that. Hey, maybe we should. Maybe we should flip-flop this around.
Also, that New Year's technically, how the calendar was originally set up, it was supposed to be around April anyway, it was springtime. So on Jesus' birthday, recently, birthday was supposed to be. But yeah, I heard it was years ago. I gotta find the research for it. But yeah.
Weed is this one? Is this the one you mean? By the way, everyone, if you hadn't noticed, I posted a little thing in the damn Discord. We have found Equus and was hoping everyone would go and shows the love and how much everyone misses her. Yeah, I think I saw her the other day, and that would be nice. I think she would appreciate that. Thank you for that. Why? Because weed, bro. I'm glad that people in the community care about each other. To check in and stuff, you know? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Deviant says, if I think in terms of an ancient historian and archaeologist, what we know from the Gospels about Jesus makes him look very either made up or a conglomeration of multiple historical figures, so heavily mythicized that you can't really say he's a real person. And that's, I think, my issue when it comes to the evidence. Like Josephus, people like to use Josephus. And after I personally did my own research on both passages allegedly mentioning Jesus, I'm not convinced, because the passages have been so effed with. I just don't trust it. And again, there could be bits of truth in it, but what makes me super curious is the most famous passage, the most absolute famous passage that people say, look, here's Jesus unequivocally, because it says he was this it gives all this information in this one passage. That passage does not show up until after Eusebius. Why is that? Why after Origen has all this information from Josephus, probably even original copies or copies from his original writings? Why is it he doesn't mention this very specific passage that would have absolutely proven likely that Jesus was a person? He doesn't even mention it. Not a blip. Nobody else until Eusebius. And Eusebius was the first person put in charge of the state as the, not pope, whatever the other, you know, high profile people, like the first in charge. So it was like state religion being bonded together in this Christianity. And I just think Eusebius would do whatever to legitimize his Jesus. Sorry, not sorry. You all believe what you would like to.
True.
That was a rant.
we love our rants. It's what people come here for, or
hey,
something.
at least it wasn't a non sequitur. It was actually about the topics. So you've got to give me a little bit of credit there. Please get out of the kitchen. Please get out of the kitchen. You lot can't cook. Bunch of off cooking, but no seasoning. Waste of time. Christ, that was actually funny. I have to tell you, I don't mind being insulted, because sometimes the insults are good. When it's like a really crap insult, I'm like, man, you could have done better. But that was kind of like funny. Good job. Christ is king. Good for him. Shame he's dead, not coming back.
It's weird that he never was a king, like even a little bit. But I think to me that's like the ultimate opposite day thing. It's like say a whole bunch of things that are demonstrably false and conclude it with something that is hilariously obviously false to show that what you said you mean the opposite of. You know?
Ouch. Just drive that knife in, Ember. Ow. Oh, okay. Mick Time says, I saw Kelly on the Black Non-Believer show the other day. I'm the one who asked about a Beaumont, Texas branch. Excellent. You got a fan, Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we do not have any group in Texas, so if you're willing to start one, you're more than willing.
You know, that's always a big
Yes, a big thing. I mean, I did it. It could be done. I've done it.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
about
I mean,
an hour from Beaumont, Texas.
It takes
Not
time
so
and
far.
everything, you know. But we're supportive and everything like that. It's not made for everybody to be an organizer. I mean, it's a lot. A lot of times you plan events, people don't show up, or they don't. It's crazy, but it's a lot to get all these things and organize and when I first came in, the groups were divided, and we've got together as new organizers and stuff for these groups now. So we've actually bonded, and we do groups activities together and spend time together and stuff. So we could be better. You know, a lot of times when it first started, it was
rough.
Yeah, I was gonna say baby boomers.
Got a lot of baby boomers.
They're like, stiff. Everything has to go this way. You can't change the rules. You can't do anything differently. So some of the Black Non-Believers members actually went to some of those groups before as Black Non-Believers, and they did not feel comfortable in that setting.
Mm-hmm.
So now they've been coming back to the events with me because they feel it's comfortable now for them to be in there. And
That's good. Less division, more unity,
Yeah.
because we really do need to come together because there's
We're
so
a
many
small
different
group and stuff.
Right.
And there one thing that they will say is, like, we have like our table and different events that we do. And so what they'll do is they want me to put the Black Non-Believer stuff on the table because a Black person, whatever, you can find it. And if I'm not there, they also will promote it for me as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, I hate to tell you this, but we've got about 10 minutes before Ember needs to be live, so we probably should start wrapping it up
And
as
I
much
will
as
be
we do
meeting
not
her
want to.
there.
Wrap it like a present.
How did time pass up so fast today?
I will be meeting her there. So
Okay, so you guys, as we said early in the program, if you weren't here, Ember is up next. I don't know if you're going to be forwarded over automatically. I apologize. So it probably
On
is
some
best to put
channels,
the link
yes,
into
on
the
others
chat.
not. But I apparently can drop the link as if I were the channel owner on almost every channel. So
there we
it
go.
is.
I got somebody at my door.
You're popular.
Kelly, you have stuff coming up. You mentioned before.
Yeah.
AJ, you have something tomorrow night coming up. Do you can we quickly get this out? So
are we gonna
Ember can
have
get
Amber go first because she's about to leave, or are you gonna let me go first? How is it gonna work?
Ember, do you want to go first so you can leave?
It's my flag now, bitch.
Yes, baby, that is your flag, and you wear it well. We like that. Do you want to go first, Ember, since it's your flag?
Sure, I do. I'm Ember, Better Than Ember here on YouTube. I do a whole bunch of stuff on a bunch of other channels. Mainly these days, I do bonus shows too on my channel. But the main thing on my channel is every day, every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, Hot Topic. We do history stuff, we do science stuff, we do topical stuff. We pick a topic every day and try to learn about it, find out stuff about it, do the science together. It's really cool, and I hope you join us. But you can find all my links, ways to support the other shows I'm on, all that stuff on my website, betterthanемber.com. Merch too. There's merch. You should check out the merch store.
Goody.
Check it out. Kelly, you want to go ahead, baby?
I'll go next. So 2 shows. This Wednesday, I have a show with Heather Foy, who is the priestess, skeptic religion. She'll be on my show, be interviewing her in my new segment called Alternative Faith Discussions. And then on Christmas Eve, Damien Marie at Heart, at Hope. Well, I was gonna say at Hope will be on my show. And me and Lil are gonna have joint Christmas on the Purples Marathon. And that will be on the 25th and the 26th, 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. No, 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern time, so my time, 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. for my time, on how we're going to do that. And then on the 2nd, me and a wonderful AJ are going to be connecting and hooking up and doing our thing on that day. So that's what's going on in the near future for me.
And stuff. You're muted. Ryan.
Can you let us know what you got coming up real quick, AJ?
Oh, yeah, sure. So my channel is called Ways to Human right here. And I do stuff with like regarding brain science, atheism. And tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central, I'm going to have Godless Engineer. And we are going to steal Christmas. The heathens stealing Christmas. What else? Oh, merch. I do have merch. I have a bunch of like science-y shirts and also little Portland frogs, fun stuff, designs, and that could be found at ingeniousmatter.com. I'll post the linky in the chat. Okay, it won't let me do that. Never mind. I'll just name it Ingenious.
It's there, ingeniousmatter.com. I see it.
Okay. Oh,
Is that
okay.
it?
Good. All right. It was showing that it wasn't sent.
Oh.
Anyways, so yeah. So that's me.
Okay. I forgot to show y'all.
Oh, wait,
one more.
Kelly has some merch to show us.
Oh, that's cute. I love it.
And this one. So that's my new merch I got.
Oh, I like that. Excellent.
I like the one with the
Kelly.
queen.
I like
That's
the
so
crown.
Those are the merches that I have.
So there you go. There's ways to support our friends here. As far as me, you guys, you know where to find me. Ryan Cultastic. I have a lot of shorts out, and actually I have some Canaanite mythology stuff. So if anybody here is interested in Canaanite mythology, that's kind of like
your
my
dragon in Genesis. Y'all discussing that was really good.
Yeah, and that's another one y'all need to follow is Jason
That
from
was
Dragons in
good.
Genesis. But yeah, I have a live stream if y'all want to watch it, and I'm gonna cut it into clips. But anyway, we need to get out of here so we can go support
Yes,
Ember. I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful holiday, whatever it is you do or do not celebrate. Just do it with pride. Be you, whatever that is. We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9. Okay.
Jingle balls.